Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. News. I'm your presenter, Jessica Klein. First, on the local scene. Prime Minister to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, during talks on NBC Radio, has promised there will be speedy implementation of the measures outlined in the 2023 budget, which was passed on January 12, 2023. On Wednesday, January 18th, the Prime Minister said he had already met with officials from the Ministry of Finance to sort out the big items in Budget 2023 that are to be implemented. He explained that some policies decisions have to be taken in relation to the budget, saying, you put the matters in the budget, you put the plan, but you have to implement it. Gonsalves said, and I don't want any delay by any ministry, and I am encouraging all the parliamentary representatives and all the ministries to make sure that what is in the budget is given attention so that we can lift the implementation rate on the capital side of the budget. Applications for the 2023 Youth Assistance Program at Marion House are now open. Persons who are interested between the ages of 15 to 25 and living within Kingstown and its environs are encouraged to apply. Applications must be submitted between Monday 6th and Friday 10th February 2023 between the hours of 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. This project aims to ensure that youths of the Vincentian Nation take advantage of this 5-component program with the goal of empowering them for future sustainability. Still on the local scene, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the third least corrupt country in the Caribbean in reference to the 2022 Transparency International Corruption Perception Index CPI report. The country ranks 35 overall from a list of 180 countries and gained a score of 60 out of 100 points. The least corrupt Caribbean country was Barbados, while the second least corrupt was the Bahamas. Overall ranking of Caribbean states on the CPI are as follows: Barbados at number 1, the Bahamas at number 2, St. Vincent and the Grenadines in third place, followed by Dominica, St. Lucia, Grenada, Cuba, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Suriname, the Dominican Republic, and Haiti. St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua and Barbuda, and Belize were not on the list. In the region, United States official on Tuesday announced that 4 key suspects in the killing of Haitian President Jovenel Moïse were transferred to the U.S. for prosecution as the case stagnates in Haiti. 2 Haitian Americans, James Solage, 37, and Joseph Vincent, 57, were among the first arrested after Moïse was shot 12 times at his private home near the capital of Port-au-Prince on July 7, 2021. Also charged is Christian Emmanuel Sanon, an elderly pastor, doctor, and failed businessman that authorities say is a key player. The 4th suspect was identified as German Rivera Garcia, age 44, of Colombia. Rivera, along with Solage and Vincent, faced charges including conspiring to commit murder or kidnapping outside the U.S. and providing material support and resources resulting in death, the U.S. Justice Department said. Sanon is charged with conspiring to smuggle goods from the U.S. and providing unlawful export information. It was not immediately known if the 4 suspects had attorneys who could comment on the development. The men are scheduled to appear in federal court Wednesday in Miami. Still on the regional scene, Jamaica's government has firmly signaled its intention to come down hard on public companies which practice contract employment, breaching the country's laws and regulations. The country's finance minister, Dr. Nigel Clark, said current contract work arrangements will be replaced with permanent contracts, with measures put in place to sanction such arrangements going forward. During talks in the House of Representatives on Tuesday, he pointed out that a change in policy to cut out contract jobs would have to be accompanied by companion measures to levy sanctions against entities that employ people in the public service without requisite approvals in breach of laws and regulations. Dr. Clark gave the first indication of the government's intent to tackle the issue of contract work in public sectors at a conference in December to clarify concerns pertaining to the disbursement of back pay to 60,000 public sector workers under the new compensation mechanism. And on the international scene, US President Joe Biden's lawyer has said that the FBI is searching his home in Rehoboth, Delaware, as part of an investigation into classified documents. Mr. Biden's lawyer said the search was planned with the president's full support in a statement. Mr. Biden's lawyer, Bob Boer, said the search was carried out without advance public notice in the interest of operational security and integrity. The search is the latest in a series carried out at various locations following the discovery of classified documents at Penn Biden Center in Washington, D.C. in November. This was not made public at the time. Additional documents were discovered at another of Mr. Biden's homes in Wilmington, Delaware, in subsequent searches conducted in December and January. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WEFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.
Non-stop vibes on the afternoon drive.